Your garden may have damp soil and shady areas, but these factors really make it a perfect environment for woodland plantings, which flourish in lower temps. In spite of the fact that you may not be able to grow the usual array of suburban perennials owing to a lack of sun, you can still have something far more interesting and, in my opinion, more aesthetically beautiful. This collection of plants is perfect for emulating the dappled light that falls on ferns, leaves, and flowers of varying heights in a glade, which is one of nature's most beautiful sights to behold. This landscape design is already low maintenance, wildlife friendly, and relaxing without the addition of a water feature or a little pond. Number 1. Ferns. Garden ferns are a must-have for any forest setting. You can use them as a focal point, a backdrop for perennial flowers, or to fill in shaded areas of a garden border. The large, graceful lady fern, or Felix femina, is a native variety that looks well with other low-growing foliage plants like Heuchera and Hosta because of its fluffy, bright green fronds. Ferns are not only useful for filling in empty spaces, but also make stunning border plants in zones 4 through 8. Number 2. Heuchera. I have not come across a more adaptable plant than a Heuchera. These frilly-leafed ground covers look great all year long, and they are very useful for brightening up shady areas. Once you think Heuchera has reached its peak, it surprises you by sending up tall, slender branches covered in small flowers all the way through fall. They thrive in containers and are ideal for planting beneath trees and tall shrubs. This plant is hardy from USDA zones 4 through 9. Number 3. Honeysuckle. Climbing plants, which can be trained to grow up the trunks of trees, add a striking vertical element to any woodland garden. Honeysuckle can be used to soften and naturalize structures like pergolas and sheds while also adding a glorious, heady scent to your design scheme. Beautiful woodsy climbers like their roots in the shade and their tendrils in the sun because that's where they evolved to thrive. Produce healthy plants in USDA hardiness zones 5 through 9. Number 4. Hardy Geranium. In contrast to the annual pelargoniums that are commonly supplied for use in hanging baskets and pots, hardy geraniums thrive in USDA plant hardiness zones 3 through 9. In dark woodland gardens, you'll want hardy geraniums because they're more resilient, can handle more shade, and have a low-growing, spreading growth habit. They bloom from May to December and come in many colors of pink, blue, and white. Number 5. Dicentra. Dicentra, or bleeding heart, prefers the shade and blooms in bright pink and white, with pillowy heart-shaped petals that hang in rows from trailing stems. Dicentra spectabilis alba, the white variety, stands out dramatically against a forest backdrop, or when juxtaposed with other plants that have dark green foliage. Dicentra is suitable for planting under deciduous trees because it blooms in the spring and is done by the time the leaves appear on the tree. In climate zones 3 to 9, Dicentra can survive without much trouble. Number 6. Ivy. A variegated type of ivy, such as Heterohelix goodchild or clotted cream, can add extra contrast and texture when twined around a mature tree or covering a fence, transforming your garden into a forest oasis in no time. Use it as a ground cover in shady areas to give your garden a more organic look and feel. The hardiness range for ivy is from zones 4 to 13. Number 7. Hosta. Hostas are the most easily recognizable plants in the understory of any English forest, thanks to their big textured leaves. These low-growing perennials prefer partial shade and work well as a backdrop for flowering ground cover, such as geraniums or brunnera, which you may plant in full sun. Although the foliage is what gets all the attention, throughout the summer these plants also put forth tall stalks covered in tiny purple or white flowers. They can survive in zones 3 to 8 with little trouble. Well, thanks for watching video from Catchy Garden. Don't forget to click like and subscribe button to always support our channel. You can also turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos from us. We'll see you in the next videos.